Hello, thank you very much to the members of the press who are here with us today on behalf of both the May Day Labor Rights, Immigrant Rights and Jobs for All, and of course the May 1st Coalition united under one banner under this joint press conference. Muchas gracias a los miembros de la prensa que han participado con la coalición de Mayo Primero y la coalición por los derechos laborales, inmigrantes y trabajos para todos.
The activities that are going to take place on May 1st, there's going to be two coming into one. The group in Union Square is going to march down and we're going to have a joint rally of all the workers. If you look at Foley Square, you're talking about the African burial ground. You're talking about the original Wall Street of the colonial period, where Africans and Irish used to band together to escape and to try to defeat the bosses that were here in the colonial period. That struggle continues today. And this day, May 1st, because now we realize that there are forces that are aligned against the working men and women of this country to take away everything we have. We want to tax the rich. We want to end the war because that war is draining this economy. How can you fire missiles at Libya while you're closing schools in Brooklyn? There's something wrong with that. So we have to change that. The only way to change that is all of these workers here. Look at the power assembled here. Look at the power from La Una, PSC, the Teamsters here. They're undocumented workers, they're day laborers. All of the workers have come together. Who? 79, SEIU, 1199, all of the workers, Local 100, we have all come together. And on May 1st, you're going to see a turnout that is going to tell all of America, we will not step back. The workers will not take one step back. Yeah.
We stand united with private sector workers and unions under one legacy. Stop outsourcing jobs and stop moving jobs overseas to nations where workers in those nations do not even have the labor rights and the environmental rights through a free trade agreement that do not represent the best interests of workers, neither in the U.S. or overseas. We stand united with our sisters and brothers in the building and construction trades to denounce the high rate of unemployment that they face every single day, and the fact that we must stay together and fight for safety and health. We stand united for immigrant workers throughout this nation that every single day toil the lands, work in factories, do the jobs that nobody else wants to do. We stand with them and we call for a legalization process for undocumented immigrants. We call for workplace rights and for the right of every single worker in this nation to join unions. We call for an end to the mass deportations that are unprecedented at this point in history. We call for an end to hate crimes perpetrated against immigrant communities. That is who we are, and it is under that legacy that we're united. It is under the legacy of justice. It is under the legacy of vision to a better day. It is under the legacy of standing up for what's right. That is who we are. So this May Day, united in New York City, you will see leaders, official leaders from many of the unions in New York City, in New York State, and national labor leaders, including the AFL-CIO and Change to Win Federation, marching in unity with immigrant workers, people of goodwill in New York and state New York City, as we call for a historic May Day, and we will be participating with the May 1st Coalition, as our brother Chris Silvera mentioned.
It was in 2006 when millions of immigrants and their supporters took to the streets, not only once, but several times during that spring. And we took to the streets because of the Sensenbrenner legislation, the legislation that not only attempted to criminalize and detain immigrants in record numbers, but it also tried to arrest citizens in Arizona who would give water to immigrants. Sensenbrenner was defeated. It was defeated as a result of our struggle. And the unity that is shown here today is going to go forward to defeat all the anti-immigrant legislation that is sweeping this country. The effect of this anti-immigrant climate is a message to immigrants to either self-deport, go further underground, or don't organize for your rights. But we have immigrants who are not paying attention to that, such as Jornaleros Unidos right here, that organizes immigrants in Woodside, Queens every single day, including marching to police precincts demanding their rights with no fear, no intimidation. Not only are immigrants being criminalized, but teachers are being criminalized. Public sector workers are being criminalized. And so that's why this show of unity on May Day 2011 is not only important, it is decisive. And on May 2nd, we cannot end that unity. We have got to march forward. We have got to win legalization for the workers, because they have earned it. They have earned it 1,000 times. It is U.S. policies in NAFTA, it is U.S. policies like war in Central America that forces people here. Now they're here, they've earned legalization, and we want it. So on to building the unions, because don't forget that the unions brought us the 8-hour workday. Oh, yes. The unions brought us the weekend, and immigrants need unions, unions need immigrants, and the community needs them all. Oh, yes. Thank you very much.
Wisconsin, Ohio, Florida, New York City.
We all deserve the same rights.
Right.
That's right. Equal rights. That's right.
And we're here to fight for your rights. God bless you all.
It is the average worker in this city that is now under attack. In whose benefit is it? Will this society, will New York be benefited if future generations are poor in their old age?
Yes, we can! Yes, we can! Yes, we can! Yes, we can! Si se puede! Si se puede! Si se puede! Si se puede! May 1st where? People swear! May 1st where?